I am Shivam Garg, alumni of IIT Roorkee, from Industry Expert in 9th SEM. Today I am teaching the subject Geotechnical Engineering, in which the topic is various laboratory tests performed to find out C and Phi. So, what is C and what is Phi? C is cohesion, it means the attractive force between the same kind of particles, and phi is the angle of internal friction. It means the one particle of the soil is making some angle between the second particle. So we will find out these parameters, which is very important to find out the shear stress. Tau is equal to C plus sigma tan phi, as we all know. So C and phi are the very important parameters. So we will find out these parameters through different kind of tests. The first test is direct shear test, in which the normal load is applied. Okay, now soil is sheared gradually by applying horizontal force. It means this is like this. Okay, this having constant rate of strain. So what we do, shear deformation and vertical deformation are measured. Okay, shear deformation and vertical deformation are measured during the test. By what? Using dial gauge. So there is a dial gauge, as we can see here. So this test is good for sand and gravel because the drainage cannot be controlled. It means whatever the drainage, the water will be spelled out. So this drainage cannot be controlled. So this test is suitable for only sand and gravel. It means the coarse grain soil. Okay, and the advantage is this is very quick method, and the sample can be prepared very easily. And the disadvantage is, as we can see here, that the drainage condition cannot be controlled. Let's go to the second test. But before going to the second test, we can see here that at least 3 tests are required to draw the line. It means the first value is drawn, the second value is drawn, and the third value is drawn. So by these 3 values we can draw this line. This line passes through the origin. It means there is no C value, because as we all know that there is no cohesion value for sand and gravel. So C will be 0. Okay, let's go to the next test. The next one test is triaxial test. This is all type of soil. The reason is we can also control here the drainage. So triaxial cell is filled. Actually there are 2 type of stresses. The one is cell pressure. The cell pressure is from here, and as well as from here. It means by the 4 sides the cell pressure is applied, and the one additional pressure is also applied. This is the additional pressure that is signified as sigma A, and the cell pressure is signified as sigma C. Okay, this additional pressure is also called as deviator stress. Okay, sigma D. Some signifies is by sigma D and some signifies is by sigma A. So don't worry about it. Keeping cell pressure constant, it means the cell pressure, the sigma C would be constant from all the sides. There will be no change in sigma C. The additional axial stress is applied gradually until the sample fails at the additional stress value. It means we will keep increasing the value of sigma A until the sample gets failed. Okay, horizontal plane becomes the major principal plane, where what is horizontal plane? Horizontal plane is sigma 1. It means the summation of sigma A and sigma C. Sigma A and sigma C. Okay, and what is the vertical plane? Vertical plane becomes the minor principal plane. It means the sigma 3. Sigma 3 is nothing but it is equal to sigma c, the constant one, that is cell pressure. Okay, the constant one is minor principal stress, and the summation of additional and minor principal stress is called major principal stress. Okay, so what the results we get here, we can see that the graph is plotted such as like this, and the value of cell pressure corresponding is, and the second one is also here, and the value is noted, the third one is like this. Okay, so by 3 tests we can note it. Okay, on the y-axis there is a deviatory stress sigma d, and in the x-axis there is a axial strain, it means sigma e. Okay, so what is a actually the corrected area, and the above one a is initial area. So this is the formula: a dash 1 minus ev upon 1 minus ea, because the volume is not changed. Okay, because there is an underrun test, so ev would be 0. Okay, because ev would be dv by v, so when dv is 0, because v is constant, so ev would be 0, so this will be obtained, and by this we can find out the deviator stress. We can find out the deviator stress, which is nothing but the ratio of axial load which is being applied, okay, divided by the corrected area. Okay, so py is equal to deviator stress. So what kind of triaxial test we get? There are four kind of triaxial test: CD consolidated drained, CU consolidated undrained, UU unconsolidated undrained, and the UD unconsolidated drained. So these are the very important tests which are used in the field condition as well as the interview questions, because the consolidated means the soil has been consolidated as well as the drain conditions prevails. It means we can say that for the old buildings the CD test is done. So this takes very long time, it means many days. Consolidated means that building has been consolidated but there is undrained, means the water is not spilling out. So we can see the example excavation of clay. Okay, when we dig the soil, then this condition occur. The number third is unconsolidated. Undrained, it means neither the soil is consolidated and nor the soil is drained, so there is unconsolidated and drained. So UU test is for new building. It means for the new building nothing has happened, so we are doing this test. So this test is very quick, approximately 15 minutes. In 15 minutes we can do this test. For this the time is 24 hours, means one day, and for first one is very many days. Okay, fourth one is not practically possible, because if the soil is drained, it means the water is spilling out, then how can it be unconsolidated? There would be definitely consolidation. Okay, if the water is spilling out, then how consolidation cannot be occurred? There would be definitely consolidation. Okay, consolidation means, you know, that the removing out of the water voids. Okay, the water is flowing through the voids, which is water voids. Okay, now third one test is unconfined compression test. We can see that it is a special case of triaxial test, because there is no sigma 3. Sigma 3 is 0. Okay, sigma 3 is 0. So we can say that what is sigma 3? Sigma 3 is sigma c. It means the cell pressure, which was the constant pressure from the four side. So this constant pressure is not present here. So we can say that sigma 3 is 0, then there is no confining pressure, there is no cell pressure. So the drainage can be controlled. Okay, if there is no sigma 3, then the graph does not would be like the triaxial test. There would be a C value because this is for cohesive soil, and we know that for cohesive soil such as clay, this C matters, but there is no phi because for the cohesive the phi does not significant. So tau is nothing but the shear stress is equal to, so I can see that the tau is undrained shear stress, the sigma 1 is axial stress which was the additional stress in the triaxial test, and the Qu is nothing but the unconfined compressive strength, and C is the cohesion. Okay, so here C will be the half of Qu. So this is very simple test we can observe here.